Alright, what's up ladies and gentlemen, it's Super here and welcome to another Mortal Kombat 1 basic character tutorial. This one's going to be a little bit more advanced because I just want to pretty much go over some combo potential for Ermac, because a lot of people are saying that Ermac has low damage, but depending on what cameo you want to use with him, he actually does really good damage. So that's what I'm here to show you guys today. I'm using Janet and Scorpion as examples, and hopefully you could take some inspiration from any of these combos that I'm going to show you guys. Maybe apply it to your own cameo that you want to use. But anyway, leave a like rating on the video. It's always appreciated. Let's start with pretty much the main combo strings that you're going to be using, which is obviously he has 1-2. It's really good because you could combo it meterlessly into his launcher. You could also combo it into his meter burn teleport, which is where you're going to get huge damage, even if you're playing with just Ermac. For some reason, that does a lot of damage. It obviously goes into his combo string, full combo string, which has a low in between. So if you're playing Scorpion, you could do this into overhead for a little mix-up. But this is completely safe. It only comes out, the last part only comes out if you hit your opponent. You know, you could get any sort of like, I'm not even going to bother with that because I don't even use that in my combos, just because I already have the combos dialed in for my cameos. But you could use this in your combos. It's a nice ender. It reminds me of Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 9 moves. But next up, we have his overhead. Overhead is really good, even though it's, how much is this? 23 frame startup. But with everything that Ermac does, with his cancels and all that, a lot of times people will get hit by that overhead, and then it leads to situations like that, which that ain't even combo. I don't use that. Forward one, cancel into knee is actually a pretty hard link. I don't even use that because I just go for something else that pretty much equals around the same damage that I would normally get if I actually went for something like that. And that's way easier right there. So if I want to cash out the damage on that overhead, I'll just go for the choke, or I'll go for the meter burn lift and then go into a specific combo. I'll show you guys some of these combos later on, but if I want to cash out that overhead, I could always do so. Forward 2-2 ends in a, I think this is safe. What is this? Forward 2-2. Yeah, it's only -3 on block. You have another move which is really good. I didn't even take advantage of this the first day because Ermac has so much. It's going to take a little bit of time to get used to everything he has. But he has this really nice mid right here, which is back 2. It has an insane amount of range. And the best thing, it goes into back 2-4, which has a little bounce. And then you could cancel it from this punch move right here. I'm just going to call it the push. You cancel it from the push and then go into your offense. If it hits, go into pressure if they block it, or if you want to retreat, you could always go back. And this thing, you could actually do a special move as soon as you cancel out of this, which is really good. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But it leads to situations where if you cancel this and your opponent tries to mash down one, press down one, or try to start their offense and they don't like chase you down, you could actually do 2 of these like that. And for the most part, you're going to catch your opponent if they're trying to do something and go into their offense. It's really, really good. You could also cancel it into his launcher move. I don't even know what the hell that move is called, but the launcher move, you cancel it into that. Go into stand 4, choke, or you could go into back 2-4 choke. It works all the same. Another move, stand 2, amazing button that he has, but you have to be very careful because it's very punishable, and if you do it too far, you whip the entire string, you're going to be open for a very long time. So be careful when you throw this out. I still get trigger happy throwing this out, and I get punished for it all the time. So even I have to learn that. But the cool thing is you could actually cancel his stand 2 into the push cancel, into your run cancel. And that has a lot of hit advantage. This has a ton of hit advantage. So if you don't want to like commit to this, you could go for stand 2, cancel, go into forward 4, and then do whatever else you want to do. But you don't have to finish the entire combo string. But if you catch your opponent, you go for the whole combo string, you could get an easy, free combo that leads into a ton of damage. So I'll show you guys just if you catch somebody with this. Let's see, I think it leads to 44% with Janet. So look at that. 444 damage off of a stand 2-1. Pretty much auto-confirmed because the last part of that combo string does not come out if your opponent blocks it. And the second part is completely safe. So off of an auto-confirm, you get 44% damage combo if you have 2 Janet cages. Obviously, you don't have to use 2 Janet cages. You don't even have to use meter if you don't want to. You could just go for something like that, you know, do the teleport afterwards. You're still gonna get a good amount of damage. You're still gonna get a 341 damage. That's meterless right there. You only use 1 Janet. She's about to recover right now. Easy as pie. But another combo string, stand 4-2. I don't use this in pressure too much anymore. Obviously, this is a high, but it does come in handy if you want to do some of his cool looking cancels. Something like that. Obviously, if you cancel off a knee, you go into a jump punch, you're going to want to use stand 4-2. And then after stand 4-2, you could cancel it into the lift, into jump punch, and then do whatever you want. You could go for the lift. You could go for jump up 1-2-2. You could go for his forward 4-3 knee. You could do anything you want. With Janet Cage, you could do something like this. That does 337 damage meterlessly. You catch someone with that. It's really good. You know, this is your style point. Obviously, we have to talk about his forward 4. It is a high, so forward 4-3 is a double high. Keep that in mind if you're playing versus Ermac. You could actually duck this. You could even do like a down 1. And then continue your combo afterwards. Like if you're like mashing or something. Why? Having a hard time getting it now, but there you go. If you're like mashing on your buttons, you could easily low profile that forward 4-3 and go into a combo string, whatever you want to do. But obviously forward 4 is really good because it leaves you airborne. You could cancel into the lift. You could cancel into the meter burn lift. You could cancel into his instant low. You cancel into the lift into the low. Jump punch into the low. Or you could just cancel it forward 4 lift into low, even though that doesn't combo, but it does catch your opponent off guard. I've gotten caught by that. But other than that, I think that pretty much covers all his like ground attacks. Let me see. Forward 3. Does he have anything else? Stand 3. Stand 3 is actually pretty important because if you have a character like, for example, Serena, where you do a 1-2 or something like that into the Serena knives, if you want to crumple your opponent, you could actually do stand 3, wait a little bit, and go into your back forward 1 meter burn, and that completely crumples your opponent. So then you could go into something like this. I don't really use it too much, but you know, if I get the chance, stand 3 into meter burn push is really good. So now let's talk a little bit about his air combos. To be honest, you can use any of his air combos and they're really good. I usually like going for the 1-2-2 because it sends a beam from the UFO overlooking and recording the match. But if you don't want to do that, it's a little easier to combo off 1-2-3. It's a bigger bounce and you're closer to your opponent. You could also cancel into a special move after this. So if you don't have too much gravity to use up, you could always cancel into that. The combo string that I like ending combos with is 2-4-2. This right here is going to be key to the huge damage that you could get with Janet, because it's his best combo ender. It's going to leave your opponents, or it's going to hit your opponent the hardest compared to, you know, even something like this. So I feel like that's a very important combo string. Unfortunately, it does cross up. It does put you on the other side. It does have this variation, but it doesn't combo as well when you have too much gravity that's already been used up. So, but definitely keep in mind for this as your combo ender, because it does a ton of damage to end your combo. Now, the special moves that you're going to be using, obviously you're going to be using this, which is back forward 3. You're going to be able to dash cancel it. And depending on what character you use, you're either going to use something like that, you know, if you're using Scorpion, or for me, I like doing the meter burn teleport when I'm using Janet, because it's going to guarantee me 50% if I have 2 bars and 2 Janets. I'll show you guys a combo right now, but obviously this is really good. You can go into anything you want. Keep in mind that if you cancel the push, right, if you do 1-2 into cancel and then you try to go for your launcher, you're not going to be able to dash cancel out of the launcher anymore. You could only use 1 dash cancel per combo. That's really important, because you know, if you're gonna do something like that and dash cancel, you're not gonna want to go into this launcher right here. But the push, I guess, since we're talking about it, the push is mostly gonna be used to do your dash cancels. That's where you're gonna use the push the most. You're not really gonna be using the push to finish combos unless you accidentally mess up your cancel, and you're not really going to be using the push unless you're doing it off stand 3 and getting that crumple state. So I don't even use the push too much, but you can depending on what cam you're using. But what I like to do to extend my combos is going to be the meter burn teleport. As you guys saw with Janet, she does a really good job of using 2 of her cameos, 2 up punches per combo. So you call her in first. So after this, you call her in first. You only do 2 punches. Boom, boom. And then the last part, you do 2 punches again. That's why I like forward 4-3 with Janet, because it's very, very easy to combo into the Janet assist. You could even do it twice if you want to. But this is the combo that I normally go for. This is the max damage combo so far that I know of with Lord Ermac right here. That's 510 damage, 51% combo for 2 bars and 2 Janets. Now, it doesn't matter what character you are in this game. If you're hitting for 51%, and it doesn't matter if you use 1 bar or 2, that is really, really good damage. You don't even have to use the 2nd bar if you don't want to. Let me see. What was the other combo that I was using? Oh, okay. So if you want to do the 51% combo, you have to do that specific combo. But if you don't, and you only want to use 1 bar, you could do something like this. So you're only going to use 1 bar. And it works exactly the same. Does 46% off of 1 bar, guys. That is amazing damage. I know you're using 2 Janet cages, but she recovers really fast and she's easy to combo. So stuff like this, you don't even need to use a bar of meter if you don't want to. So you could do something like this. This is gonna be completely meterless. Completely meterless. 425 damage. Now tell me a character that is considered low damage that does 420 damage in 1 combo meterlessly, even if you're using 2 of your cameos. That's considered really good damage. So Ermac does do damage. You just have to, if you really want damage, you have to pick the cameos that are going to give them the damage. So those are pretty much the combos that I like going for. The principle for every Janet combo is the same. So it's always this. And if you want to do if you want to extend it a little bit more, you could go for something like that. If you want to use the 3 bars and be extra fancy, If you want to be extra fancy, you could use your 3 bars. To me, it's not worth it. But if you want to style on your opponent and you already finished them, this is just extra style points. And you finish the game off with this brutality right here. It is definitely worth it to style on your opponent. So those are the combos that I use with Janet. Pretty simple. If I want to keep it meterlessly, I go for something like this. You could do both knees, or you could do the choke one that I showed you. I guess I'll like actually show you guys. This is the 1 bar version. You could finish it with whatever you want to finish it with. You don't have to finish it with jump 2, 4, 2. So that's a variation. Meterlessly. This is a meterless version. 425, and then the big damage. This is a, keep in mind, this is his best punish. This is a 1-2 punish. His stand 1 is 7 frames. Anyone does something that's unsafe, you go into your best punishing combo. And this is my best punishing combo with this specific team. So 510 damage, easy. I do have to warn you guys, the fatal, like if you use fatal blowout, then is only going to add like 2%, 3%. They kind of messed me up. NetherRealm messed me up with the damage scaling on that. But that is Janet Cage, and that is Ermac right there for you guys. As far as Scorpion, everything pretty much works the same. You're just not going to use forward 4-3 to combo off of anything. But stuff like this, it's pretty much the same. You just have to work on your timing. It's different timing. But the combos work exactly the same. Look at that. That's 443 damage meterlessly. Meterlessly, ladies and gentlemen. Meterlessly. That's really, really good. So this is with 1 bar of meter. 482 damage with 1 bar of meter, guys. That is really good. That is really good. Oh, that's right. I can't cancel. That is really, really good damage. As far as this combo, everything that you guys see me do for the max damage combo works exactly the same for any other combo that I do. So this is going to work exactly the same. Look at that. It works exactly the same. No matter what you want to do, everything is going to work the same. This too. Now, if you are fortunate enough to actually get the proper cancel and you don't have to hit confirm it, you're going to get big damage. What I mean by that is most of the time that you're going to do this combo string, you're going to cancel it into the dash to make it safe and to give you pressure. So most of the time I found myself doing stuff like this. But that's still 372 damage meterless. If I want to use a bar of meter, I could always lift right here. I forgot what combo I was doing in this specific scenario. I think it was something like this. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so let's see how much damage this does. Ah, okay. So in that situation, you're going to want to use another something else instead of stand 4. Maybe do, hold on, let's see. Let's figure it out. Wait, which one was I doing again? Oh, it was this. All right, let's see. Does it still work? No, too much gravity is used up. If you want to keep it safe and have the combo not drop and not use up... Ooh, even that uses up a lot of gravity. Okay. All right. Ah, even that uses up a lot of gravity. So you're just going to want to use another one of these. So in that situation, I would probably say don't use any meter, because it's not going to land you too much damage anyway. Or you could just cut your combo short and go for something like this. 359, that's pretty good right there for using a bar of meter. But if you don't want to use a bar of meter, just cancel it into choke. You don't have to use a bar of meter like that. If you get somebody with this, that's the beauty about Ermac with Scorpion. You're going to be able to combo no matter what. 272. I think that even did more damage than using the meter burn lift. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to make this video to show you guys how to get the proper damage with Ermac using Janet Cage and Scorpion. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Go out there and practice the combos. Let me know what you think of them in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time.